Hey everyone, I'm here to talk about trust with leadership and in leadership. Unfortunately, my exemplar is a negative exemplar. The school I taught in California a little over 3 years ago was instituting PBIS, which I was actually kind of excited because being from Oregon, I was familiar with it and thought it was a great system and thought it would really help our school due to the sheer number of discipline issues that we had given the socioeconomic background of the school. However, when the school implemented the PBIS system, it was just, here are your referrals, here are your check-in and check-out forms. These are the kids that are on check-in and check-out. You just need to do this. And there was no real training, no real buy-in from the teachers on how this should work. On setting up the school rules, it was just, here's the school rules. We don't care if they really don't apply to you, but this is what we're going to do. So there was a huge trust barrier between admin and the teachers. And when you would go to talk to admin, you would just get, you're just going to do it because we say you're going to do it. And they didn't want to take any feedback. They didn't want any suggestions. It was going to be implemented because this is the way that the book said to implement it. So the teachers became very distrustful because when admin came in, it was usually to tell you your referral was filled out incorrectly or that you needed to write more referrals because they knew there were more behavior issues, but teachers weren't writing referrals. So the environment between admin and teachers became incredibly toxic and permeated itself throughout the whole school culture. One of the reasons that I chose to leave, but it also taught me how I wanted to deal with my people that I supervised, because at that time I was supervising one paraprofessional and now I'm actually supervising four. And so I want to be very collaborative with them. I want to include them in training, make sure they have all the resources they need. And if they have any concerns, they can come to me and discuss those things so we can work something out that works for everyone while still keeping in with the guidelines that we have. And sometimes the solution isn't great for everyone, but sometimes we have parameters we have to stay in. And I clearly understand that. So looking back 3 years later, talking to friends who are still teaching at that school, the environment's still very toxic and has come to the point where it's become a social media phenom in that area. And people are discussing how toxic the school is over social media. So it's now permeated into parents and students. So trust between admin, or trust and leadership is essential. If you don't trust your leader, you cannot have a conducive work environment. I look forward to see what you all have to say.